All right, what's going on, guys? Spot number 2 for the day, video number 2 for the day, and is it even noon yet? It's 11:40 in the morning, so we're doing all right here. We are now even further west on the Panhandle, about an hour west of the last spot we fished in the last video. If you watch that, just another little creek. The goal here is going to be to catch some Pteronotropis genus shiners. There should be sailfin and flagfin shiners in this entire area, so we're going to see if we can make that happen. Just got a little Tanago hooked up, going to put a little bit of redworm on there, and we'll get to fishing. So let's see what happens. Alrighty, so I have not seen any fish yet, but this looks promising. Obviously under that bridge we got all this really shallow water, but then here we got this nice deeper channel, and looks like over on the right we got some deeper pools as well. Oh, there's a fish. That's going to be a sunfish though. We don't want to catch sunfish. You want to get the guys that are a little bit on the smaller side. So I don't see any yet. So let's take a quick lap around here, and we'll check back in once I start dropping a little Tanago around. Alright, so I went to actually put my my water shoes on so I could do some wading, but then over here there's a top minnow on the surface. Got him. Oh, it's not a top minnow. It is a top minnow, but it's boring black spotted, I think. But let's get him in the photo tank. Let's take a better look at this guy. Alrighty, so like I was saying, I went back to the car to put the sneakers away and get my wading shoes on. And then as I was walking back, I looked on the other side of the bridge under the road, and I saw a top minnow. But do believe this is just going to be a black spotted top minnow though. So not all that cool because I've caught these guys before. But hopefully at some point on this Panhandle trip here, we can pick up a couple of the like starhead top minnows. This guy does have a little bit of white on his head, which is why I thought it would have been one of those guys. But like the western starhead, eastern, is there an eastern, southern? I don't know. But there's a couple other top minnow species found in this part of the country that I would love to catch. This, however, I don't think is one of them. So let's get him back, and let's get back to fishing. Got him. What is this thing? Alright, so there's not a whole ton of life here, but we're finding some fish. Another little Notropis genus shiner. That black dot there on the tail is like really prominent, way more prominent than on any of the other ones I've caught over the last 2 days fishing here so far. But I'm not exactly sure what it is. But for now, let's get it back, and let's hope that we could identify it later. Maybe it's a weed, but I really, really don't know. Got some bigger, oh, look how strong that spider web is. My line is stuck on the spider web. Alright, what I was saying is we got some bigger fish here in this deeper pool. Also some sort of shiners, I believe. So let's see what these guys are. Usually when fish are bigger, they're a little bit easier to identify. Got him. Oh, this is something new. Yeah, this will be something new. This is not a... Nope. That happens to me way too often. I gotta stop showing off the fish before I get it in the photo tank and above a bank. Because too often in my life, I have dropped a fish back in the water just because I wanted to look at it before I had it fully secured. I think that was going to be some sort of a Cyprinella genus shiner. Good news is though, they seem pretty aggressive, and there seems to be a couple of them in there. So hopefully we can catch another one. They're biting the split shot. There we go. All right, let's get this guy firmly in hand and then over the bank before we decide to open the hand up again. All right, so we got him in the photo tank. Some sort of a Cyprinella genus shiner, I believe. And I don't think I've ever caught this one, because I think the only two I've caught were spot fin and satin fin, and this is neither. So some sort of a Cyprinella genus shiner with a black dot. So yeah, this will be a new species for the life list pending ID. So I guess this little spot does have, it's showing some promise. I didn't think it was actually going to be this good when I first got here. But yeah, let's get a picture of this guy, let's get him back, and let's get back to fishing. Let's see what else is in this little creek. Got him. What is this little guy? I don't know. But let's close the hand up and let's get him in the tank. All right, so not sure on this guy. There are still so many bugs here. Why are there so many bugs here? But this guy is way lighter in color than a lot of the other Pteronotropis genus shiners I've caught over the last couple days. And that black dot on the tail there is just really, really prominent. It sticks out really, really well. So, don't know what it is, but we will try to ID it later, I guess. I just keep looking at it, trying to figure it out, and I don't think I'm going to be able to. Oh, come on. Let's get right side up, dude. Don't die on me. All right, let's get a picture of this guy, and let's get him back. Got him. Looks like it's another one of those Cyprinellas. Alright, we're going to skip the photo tank for this guy. Still no sign of those Pteronotropis shiners. Figured in this kind of like sandy environment, they'd be pretty common. But let's get this guy back, and let's fish here for a little bit longer before we move on to the next spot. Got him. Oh, is this what I'm looking for? I think this is what I'm looking for. All right, so this is what I am looking for. This is going to be one of those Pteronotropis genus shiners. Let me push him up against the glass here so you can see him just a little bit better. Come on, dude. There we sort of go. Yeah, so I don't think this is the Apalachicola or whatever. I believe this is going to be a sailfin shiner, if I'm not mistaken. And what was kind of interesting is over here in this deeper pool, on the bottom, there's a lot of those like bigger Cyprinella shiners. But here, not on the surface, but more toward the surface, there were all these like little shiners, and I couldn't tell what they were, but I was pretty sure they were going to be something different. So I focused a little bit more time here, and we got rewarded with one of these guys. So I believe this is going to be a sailfin. We will double check later, but that would be great. That's another new species for the life list. So got a lot of spots to hit up here on the Panhandle. So let's get this guy back, and I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. And yeah, let's do that. All right, guys, so that is going to do it. And what a good fishing session. I've been recording now for 59 minutes. So basically just about an hour of fishing. We got, I believe, at least 2 new species. One in that Cyprinella with the black spot on the tail, and then 2 in this Pteronotropis here at the end, which I believe is a sailfin. And I don't believe we caught those before. Got to double check all that anyway. And then a couple of those Notropis genus shiners, maybe they were new. I don't remember catching any that had like such a light coloration with a pretty prominent black spot at the base of the tail there. But who knows? That is one of my least favorite genera. Is that how you say genus? The plural of genus? I think so. That's one of my least favorite genera to identify, just because there's so many species that look so similar. But hopefully we can identify it, and maybe that'll be a new one. But yeah, so far this Panhandle trip is going pretty much according to plan. Nothing too great, but we are getting some cool lifers here. So hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys next time.